swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in an empty set. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the right. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. There he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Brown. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Georgia! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mayama. Finds the big tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Quarterback may change this route.
Okay, ready?
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. There.
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Lagway. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The screen, and watch out. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Mayaba. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Comp. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Mayaba. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's caught downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Motion from the wideout.
Okay, ready? Guard. Ready, ready.
To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Set sail out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Frazier. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking left. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Ready! Line! Here we go, here we go!
To throw, it's Mayava. Fires it down the seam. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Jeez, this nigga moves so much, bro. God damn,
Motion, see how the D reacts.
Fuck it.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this has been a play if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
I really don't care, man. That nigga throw it so fast.
The offense changing the play.
That nigga throw so motherfucking fast.
Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. He'll step out of bounds. He's out.
Keep letting him do what he do. We'll get an interception.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling.
We'll get an interception. We always do.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one
We'll
tackle
get an
for a solid
interception.
pickup.
We always do.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
We'll get an interception. We always do.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Hey, shit, nigga throw the ball so motherfucking fast. That nigga flipped the play. Goddamn. Shit.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
That nigga team be tired of hell by the time they snap the ball.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Base, 27, jump.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
That is his 5th interception, a nightmare. He is not waking up.
Mm-hmm.
There he goes to the right.
I knew to set his ass down on that hook zone.
And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How
Knew to
efficient
sit his
they
ass down on that
extend
hook
this
zone.
lead here in week 5.
I'll tell
Yep.
you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing.
Gotta try something else, Lex
We check in
Luthor.
with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update
Might
on a
gotta
game
try
happening
something
in the
else,
Big
buddy.
12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackman was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to
they're going-
Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of
Yeah,
course,
might
if
as
anything
well.
changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Someone not
Yes, sir.
clear on the
Needed
snap
that.
count.
Needed
It'll
that.
be a
Needed
false
that.
start, and they'll move it back.
Needed
The
that.
officials
Needed
offer the
that.
deal,
Needed
and the
that.
coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Needed that. Needed that. Needed that. Ah, that motherfucker. That motherfucker audibly, goddamn.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws.
Come on.
Nearly
Come on.
another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
This
Pay me
quarterback
what
is
you
throwing a
owe
lot of
me.
picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to
Pay
force
me
too
what
many
you
throws.
owe me,
That should
bro.
have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Pay me what you owe me.
Wants to go up top. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman's.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just
What
toss
I
it
get,
away. It'll be
man?
2nd down.
Like the job by the defense
Oh,
there in
Lord.
coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws yet another interception.
Boy, you better stop.
Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Might have stopped it, man.
We thought we'd we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it.
Come on.
Is going to be declawed.
They hold me on that one. They hold me. Yeah, 55. You was supposed to push it, big ass.
Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. That's
I
not
don't
quite
see old boy.
going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop
Side.
and put it in play. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mayama. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Bully ball on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Snagged out of the air. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on second and short. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him still on his feet. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. To the air. It's Mayava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They want to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that
before born his ass. Before born his ass at the crib.
The big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Before born his ass at the crib.
Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tight end now in motion. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the...
We'll let you come across. We'll let you go across the middle, cuz.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a
you're gonna
takeaway
get
because
tackled.
they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Oops,
Too much move.
just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15.
Got it. Come on, set. Okay, great. Ready.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Bounced off his feet. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the court. DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller.
Reels it in down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and
Too
down the
much
field.
audibly for Cud though. Flipping it too much. Them nigga tired.
These guys, what an impressive performance by the O.
Them nigga tired of here, Cud.
And boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
On Cud.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Lions on the move. Working the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making.
He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Back to pass. It's Mayaba. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know Mr. Quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Go on, pick a play, cuz. I'll get it out of here.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game.